right, it's been a while since I uploaded a match, but yeah, this is two matches here against Emerson and Ed. These are league matches from well back, and yeah, may as well try to get them uploaded as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm using a pretty overused standard team here. Not particularly very exciting, but Ed and Emerson both use kind of semi like horse teams. Like I know some people don't like the term overused whore, but to be honest, if you're whoring overused, you are being an overused whore, despite the reasons. So yeah, this is against Emerson. He loses the Gengar, he gets the burn off, and never even predicted a Will-O-Wisp at all. At worst, I predicted Trick or something. But yeah. So I decided to Meteor Mash, I guess. I think his Gengar was actually Scarfed. It might have been Specs. I'm not 100% sure, but Scarf makes more sense. So yeah, he switches out. I switch out to Silence. I think I predicted the Stealth Rock there, I'm not sure, but I also wanted to Intimidate off in case he Gyre Balled so he wouldn't do it as much, and I could avoid the Earthquake, and if he set up his own rocks, spikes, or toxic spikes, it wouldn't have mattered too much. So I go the Flamethrower, I get a random burn on the Slowking, which overall never made any difference because he never used it that much, and it's not a physical. Uh, I'm thinking it's not a physical one, as you can get like a curse set or that, but in general they're mostly special attacking. So I got Scissor now as I'm not sure. Yeah, I was predicting more of an Ice Beam, so I just switched to Scissor. Thunder Wave or Toxic wouldn't really bar Scissor too much. So I'm thinking to switch out here, and I know the Slowking's going to be a bit of a pain with Fortress, so I pursue hoping it'll do enough damage, well, a decent amount of damage, but I actually took it out to my surprise, which I wasn't really expecting. So he goes to Fortress now. Um, Even if I wasn't banded, there's still not much I can do. I could superpower, but that still wouldn't do too much to a fortress. So I got Gyarados now to get intimidated in case he goes for the Gyro Ball this time, because I resist that, plus I'm still getting intimidate off on him. But he sets up Stealth Rock, which is still pretty good anyway. So thinking he may explode, I wasn't sure. I can't remember, there was another move I think I was predicting as well. But I was sure Metagross can take it anyway, so I switched to Metagross and he does explode, which is really good. As I thought, bring Gyarados, Fortress is set up bait, but that's a bit too predictable, so I may as well switch to Metagross. If he never exploded, I have no idea what I would have done, because like Metagross is burn, Fortress is physical, so there's not much I'm going to be doing anyway. So yeah, this is why I'm thinking maybe six, because I was thinking I'd maybe live this with the Shadow Ball and get a Mirror Mash off. I could have Bullet Bunch, but yeah, never mind. So I got Scissor now, I pursue it thinking he may switch, but he probably predicted that and doesn't switch. I could have Bullet Punch, which really took him out, but yeah. And see how much that Shadow Ball did. That's why I'm thinking he might be Specs, but because as a lead, Scarf to me makes more sense, and he wouldn't have he would have Will-O-Wisp, I think. Um, if he wasn't choice items, so I'm not 100% sure what item he was there. But yeah, you could kind of see here that my team kind of outclasses him anyway here, so it's not too good for him anyway. So he goes to Ludicolo, he gets a sub up. Seeing that he's got set up, I'm thinking he may Swords Dance, he may Late Seed, something like that. Late Seed would probably quite bar some because of Hariyama's HP, but yeah, Whirlwind him out before he could get Swords Dances and the Seed substitutes actually in. So I went out to Hytron, and I'm not too sure how predictable it is for Hirayama to have Earthquake, because I do have Earthquake, but I thought he'd predict that and switch daily to Colo, but maybe Earthquake on Hirayama isn't as predictable as I thought it would be. But overall, really there, it never made much difference. Me first palm and still to IQ at least. I was kind of hoping for the power hacks, but yeah, never mind. And Fireblast is still doing a decent amount there, and despite the fact I have thick fat, so if I never had thick fat, that would have been like a 2-hit KO. So yeah, maybe by the chance I could have been Specs as well. I'm not sure. Probably Scarfed. Each one does have good special attacks, so it's going to still do a decent amount of damage, even if it is a resisted attack. So I think I'll just stay in here as fodder, just to scout what he's going to do. I wasn't sure if I thought I'd live or not. Oh, he gets a crit. Maybe I thought I'd live just. I'm not sure. But yeah, it allows me to see what item he's got. Most tend to be an expert bet or life orb. If it was expert bet, it would still left a chance on him to be banded, which would have been bad. So I got Latias now. I'm pretty much just going to go overkill here, Draco Meteor, and take the Electivire out. And one thing I hate about Electivire is It's just one of those Pokemon I think that are extremely used a lot, but they do pretty much nothing. I just think it's a completely failure Pokemon, and I just don't get why it's so overused and that. I mean, like, I don't know. It's just one of those Pokemon I think Aerodactyl's kind of the same for me. I mean, like, Aerodactyl could actually be a decent lead, I guess, with Taunt and Stealth Rock, but overall, like, what did they actually do? I mean, I don't really see them much do anything really. I think I've probably seen like one Electivire do well, and I was like, I think a sub Berry one Ed has, but that's about it. And you got real lucky there, or I got unlucky, that the Draco Meteor with a special attack drop activated his Stalak Berry and his Sword Stance and that. But because I had Scissor, I'm going to Bullet Punch and take it out, and even if Bullet Punch didn't work or anything, I still had Gyarados and Salamence for Intimidate Spam. Such a good game there, Emerson. Too bad I never used a bit more of a funner team. So this is my match against Ed. As you may notice, it's recorded off the DS because it's an older match. I still have a few battles recorded from the DS, but any battles I haven't recorded or newer battles will be from the emulator. But it's not like the quality's horrible anyway. I do prefer the emulator quality. It's weirder just seeing the emulator quality than the DS quality. It's like, okay then. I guess it's a lot better than like a DS fat quality. But yeah, I'm kind of ignoring about here. But yeah, I get fully paralyzed here. Never. I'm paralyzed, and for some reason, with the reflect app, I keep meter mashing. Like, I don't know why I kept staying in. Like, I could have switched to Latias or something else. What else do I have? Maybe Scizor? I'm not sure. I could have switched to something else, but kept meter mashing, I guess, hoping for the attack raise and like explode or stealth rock or whatever. I think I was going to go for explosion there if he rapid spin, but never mattered that much. So go to Latias now. I'm sure I'll have an Ice Beam and should be able to hit KO my Draco Meteor, but I was able to one hit KO with the HP they already lost. So he brings Hercules in here, and I'm thinking it's Scarf, so I switched to Hirayama, thinking I should be able to take a Mega Horn, I should be able to take a Close Combat if he predicted the switch. He predicted the switch, went for the Dark Attack, but it was still good for me. So I went for the fighting move on Heracross, thinking he was switch to something that wouldn't be able to take a fighting move, as that would be too predictable, but yeah. So I was kind of predicting his Roost here, and I was thinking of going Earthquake, but I just go for Ice Punches. I don't know, I was getting lucky with Roost predicting. If they Roost, I don't Earthquake. If they don't Roost, I Earthquake, so I'm Earthquaking something that's levitating or flying or that, and it's like, I just get really unlucky with that, but it's really just down to prediction and a sense luck as well. So running Liason as kind of walls that does quite well, even with hidden power ice, he isn't going to be doing that much to me. So I Draco Meteor now, and I believe he lives on very low HP there, which he does, and like quite bad for me, but the hidden power is not enough to take me out, and then I surf to finish off, just so I won't get the other special attack drop. So I recover here thinking he may go for some like knockoff predicting the switch, and I think if I recover, I should get a decent amount of HP back, but he gets a crit. I don't know how much it mattered or not, but yeah. And that is superpower here, and that's how we take him out one hit. And I think he's uploaded this match as well, and he wasn't that sure why he stayed in either. I kind of hate those moments when you stay in, you do some move, and it's like, why would I do that? Why? Why? But yeah, he gets a flinch there with his Zen headbutt. I wasn't actually predicting the Zen headbutt or a fire punch, to be honest. Wasn't sure what moves to have. I was thinking it was probably his Geo Screener set with a Thunder Wave, but I don't know. And this match is going too fast for me, really, to notice what's going on here. I guess I went to Scissor here. No one should be taking at least one Thunder Punch, and I get crit the superpower. I don't know if it mattered or not. I think I still had Salamine, so that was sped anyway. And now it's down to Heracross, and here I was thinking he was, what's the word, scarfed, but it was actually banded, so I just kept going for the awesome thing because I'm not good. Switch constantly and getting intimidate spam, just to keep lowering his attack, and he is still doing a fair amount despite the intimidates he's getting. He is banded in that, and it's super effective against them. But yeah, so I think I decided just to stay in here as further, just to let Yardos get intimidate off and so have higher HP, but outspeed because he was band-aid, so I was like, yay. So yeah, good game there, Emerson and Ed. Rate, comment, subscribe, thanks for watching. I have more videos up soon. Hopefully, I have 2 more league matches, so hopefully I'll get them up eventually, and 0-7 matches, and normal matches. So yeah.